Good morning, Campbell freshman, 2015.
You start this time because you done upset me. Hurry up.
Ohio gozaimasu. I have my friend here who's going to introduce himself.
I'm Malik White. I'm from Champaign-Urbana, Illinois, and my family recently moved down here to Sanford. And I thought Campbell would be a good academic opportunity, so I decided to come here.
Was that you or your
further
mom?
my education in art? It was me.
Okay.
This was my choice.
Just making sure.
Go ahead.
Okay. My name is Hakeem Abdul Kareem. I am from Greenville, North Carolina, home of ECU, the Pirates. And I came to Campbell because I like its this background, having a private college that's also religious. It's good to have with your education.
It's expensive.
Of course, it's expensive, but still, it's very valuable.
It is. Alright, I started.
All right. Tell me something that you have learned about yourself this semester.
I have learned that I'm very good at staying up all night when it comes to studying. And when it comes down to crunch time, I'm very good at doing all of my work.
Okay, that's quite simple.
All right, thank you.
Okay, and I've learned that from a quote that Leonardo da Vinci said, learning never exhausts the mind. And I say this because I like to learn anywhere and everywhere possible. That makes more sense. Yeah. I like to learn outside the classroom as well as inside the classroom. And learning outside the classroom can sometimes be more fun and feel less exhausting. Because someone like him,
Really?
would really get
Really?
exhausted
You
from
pointing out stuff like that?
Right.
Stop it.
Stop
All
it.
right, let's stop. No, don't point any faults. We're just gonna stay on topic. Will you stop it? Stop doing the intros that way.
We can cut it out, remember?
No, we're not cutting anything. It's gonna be hilarious. My greatest transition.
Hey, I didn't even ask you the question yet.
You don't have to ask me the question.
Yes,
I know
I do.
the question.
No.
Why?
I need to know, what was your greatest transition in college life?
From high school to college.
Yes.
My greatest transition from high school to college was managing my time and my money. My money was an easier feat to manage because my mother helped me out with that, so it was a completely different thing. But my time was something else because that's actually something you're going to have to work on by yourself. You can't rely on too many people for it. You have to set a number of alarms. You got to be sure you get to class. You got to be sure that you don't miss any tests, don't miss any school. Tardiness and absence, if they're not excused, then you're not going to do good at school because you need to make sure you get all the notes, all the work, the lesson, the lecture, whatever you want to call it. You have to make sure you get everything. Get a planner, set a number of alarms, get a phone that you can set multiple alarms on or anything like that. Just be sure you can manage your money and your time better. But frankly, mainly your time. Your turn, Big Head.
Okay. My biggest transition in college life is becoming a student athlete for the first time. And I chose one of the hardest sports, cheerleading. Because it's a sport that goes year long. It takes so much endurance, takes lots of strength. You build lots of friendships. That's really good. And for me, I guess it was easier to build muscle. That's the fun part about it. I remember the first week of doing tumbling and backflips, I didn't have to do any ab workouts to get abs, to get ripped. I was just ripped because of the backflips. And cheerleading became tough because you're living by everyone's expectations of you. And, always trying to progress and always feeling unsettled with where you're at. And then there's also the time where the coach will give you time, but you have to go outside of practice and go to the gym to work out. And then there's time to go to a gymnastics gym so you can learn more tumbling. And yeah, it's all about the expectations. That's what's really tough about it. And then that, including your educational life, that gets you pressed for time. It really does. Like a bench press for time.
You press the button. I think I'll do the button from now on. Go ahead.
Gosh.
You gonna ask a question?
Okay. Through our journey of discovering Campbell University, we have bits of educational opportunities, um, university resources, support services, and institutional history. And you're going to start on which one?
I'm gonna start on university resources.
That's right.
So do you want to start or you want me to start?
It's you.
Okay.
That's what
So in this university, they have a very unique resource that I find unique because I've never seen it before. It's called a database, but it's over in the library. What you do is you go to Wiggins Memorial Library and you can ask them to show you how it works. What it is a literal database of hundreds of thousands of articles, ebooks, regular books, newspaper articles, journal articles, and what you do is you can just look these up from topic or author name and just gather enough information or whatever information you need to, I don't know, have enough research on a topic for a essay or studying for an exam.
Or those long papers that we always write in college.
Or a research paper.
Yes.
Just one of those horrible things. It's like 15 pages.
For reals.
It is a difficult system to get at first, but once you learn how to use it, it is quite simple. That's all I got.
Okay. And I will talk about the educational opportunities. We have all different kinds of majors here at Campbell. We have liberal arts, and we have like business majors.
Get a lot of pharmacy majors.
A lot of pharmacy and being doctors and such, and majors in athletics, yes, and science and English, which is common ones. Those common majors.
I don't think you can major in athletics.
Yes, you become like a what would they call those people
A fitness
who
trainer.
the fitness trainers?
You mean
And
in health? So being a doctor.
Yeah.
You already said that. Just go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, there's those educational opportunities. And there's always educational opportunities of, getting to know your community and helping out in the community, like volunteering and stuff. And all that can be really educating. Very. So all this goes along with, my statement of learning never exhausts the mind. Yeah, keep that in mind. It really doesn't. It's not always like that.
Move to the next topic.
Okay. Next topic, institutional history. Lay some history on us, brother.
Oh crap. Campbell University is actually, I believe they told us 123 years old. One of the oldest buildings on campus is Kivett Hall, which is the first part of the Wiggins Memorial Library. It was actually the only library until Wiggins was built right next to it, and it is huge. So I guess they're doing good for themselves. You got anything to say on it?
No. I would like to add, we have the only Chick-fil-A here in Harnett County on this campus.
Not Harnett, is it? Isn't this
Harnett County.
Oh
This
crap.
is the only Chick-fil-A in the whole county.
Oh, it is. That sucks.
You just realized it?
Yeah.
You don't even have a car.
So? I was thinking about something else. Move on.
Okay, we're going to support services now. Yes, support services is me. A big support service that I would value is called AMF. It stands for Ailing Males and Females, and this is a program for if you're going through grief and loss when you enter college or about 2 years into college, then that's how this program can help you. It can help you deal with that pressure and handling college life at the same time. It's very difficult because I'm one of them. He's one of them, and And statistics say that at least 39%, no, at most 39% of all entering college students have had something to grief or loss, in the past 2 years. So that's a big majority.
I'm not in that majority, so
You don't feel like you are.
I'm not. Here we go.
Exactly. Okay, we're going to discuss academic readiness to succeed in college.
Okay.
And the first question is, to what extent are you prepared for success in college?
I am prepared for success in college because if you're not ready to succeed in college, then you should probably wait until you are.
That makes sense.
It does, because if you don't think you can succeed, then you probably won't. So you have to put yourself in the right mindset. So I, as a person, am ready to succeed in college. I'm ready to the fullest extent.
I feel you, brother.
All right.
I'm ready too. I mean, in fact, I was ready like so many months ago.
All right, stop gloating about it. All right.
No. I'm just saying, you had to have the mindset and the readiness before you graduated high school.
Yeah.
If you were really aiming for college, right?
Yeah.
So,
well, I don't know about that. I think you probably had to have it just to become a success in life too. Because if you can't succeed in high school and you can't succeed in college, you're not going to think you can succeed in life, and you're just not going to try too hard. But if you know you're going to get where you're supposed to go, then you can try your hardest, and you will go the extra mile that going to college, those 4 years or 8 or whatever you're trying to get. And you'll get out and you'll do the best you can do.
Exactly. Okay. The next question is, to what extent... No. What might you need to work on, or what skills do you need to develop more after this first semester?
My study skills. Because I have not been doing too high. I don't need assignments or the tests, so mainly because I can't retain my information that well, and I bet it's because I don't study enough. So if anything, I'm gonna have to drop a little bit more TV time and pick up the books more. Someone told me that once you go to class, you should spend the amount of class time you spend that same amount of time studying. So you go to class for an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah, your teacher taught you that.
Yeah, there it is. No, it wasn't a teacher. A student taught me that. Jordan taught me that.
She's technically a teacher for us, okay?
She's a senior, so she's still a student. She's still a student.
Technically, she can teach.
Still a student. Student teacher. That's why I call them student teachers, because they're still students.
Okay.
All right. What about you?
I agree. I would have to work on studying, focusing on studying, because being a student athlete, it's hard to find time to study, especially when you have your concentration and your focus is just always divided on so many things.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, oh, I gotta meet this expectation. I gotta do what they tell me to do on this day and that day, and then it's just like, where's your time for study?
It's hard.
You just lost all your time. Probably not all of it, but you just lost some of it. And then you just end up cramming. And you end up, not focusing in class. So it just leads into, being behind. And also, to the extent that I'm ready for college, I do say that I was ready months ago or years ago. I was ready when I was, deciding on which college I wanted to go to and deciding on what I wanted to do in life. I really think you need to be ready before you graduate high school. If you don't feel ready then you're not going to feel ready when you get into your next educational journey, that's what I say. Because this is a big journey requiring big responsibilities. That's all the questions for that.
All right, sweet.
You want to say academic readiness?
Nah, I'm good.
Academic readiness equals before graduation. Yeah.
All right, that's it, right?
And done.
Thank you.